Hey, this is Rob, and you're listening to the Hidden Destination Podcast. All right, today is September 8th, and I am recording this from Crandon, Wisconsin. Yesterday, I rode from Buckatabon Campground to Crandon. That was 56 miles with 1,600 feet of climbing. I'm recording this today from the Log Cabin Cafe in Crandon. I'm sitting outside, so just heard a very obnoxious truck go by, so there might be a little bit of road noise. Recap yesterday's journey. It was definitely a mixed bag in terms of roads. Started out on some pretty garbage highway, and then after that made my way onto some of the most fantastic national forest scenic byways that I've been on. It was pretty awesome. As soon as you crossed into the Chickamiguan Nicolet National Forest, the roads just turned from sort of generic highway to just beautiful, scenic, rolling hills through the forest. It was pretty awesome. And I was following what was called the Old Military Road, which was an old wagon road, constructed in the 1800s, 1864, between 1864 and 1870, from Fort Howard on Green Bay in Wisconsin, to Fort Wilkins in Michigan's Keweenaw Peninsula. It's some cool history. Its purpose was to provide an overland route for rapid reinforcement during the Civil War. So that was pretty neat. Also, prior to the Americans repurposed that road, because originally that road had generally followed the old Superior Trail, which was used by the American natives for hundreds of years. So a lot of cool history back there. I also was super curious, and for some reason this took me a lot to feel like this wasn't readily available online, which maybe suggests something about our history and our relationship to American Native culture. But the term Chickamiguan means it's derived from the Ojibwe, which is, I guess, the same tribe as Chippewa. Those are interchangeable. That's what I read online. I don't know if that's true, but it means place of shallow water, and it refers to Lake Superior's Chickamiguan Bay. So that was finally figured that out, and I guess the Chickamiguan Nicolet National Forest is just a combination of the two national forests. Those are actually two separate forests combined into one. So pretty interesting. and yeah, a little bit of a history lesson. I was drinking some pretty weak cafe coffee here. So after leaving some of those scenic byways, I made my way back onto some decent, quiet yet pretty rough highways, and that sent me into Crandon, which is where I'm at right now. Like I said, opted in for a motel last night just because of the cold temperatures, and I'm glad I did. It was just walking from the pub. It was really chilly, so I was pleased to be inside. And tonight I'll be making my way south and camping. And as I'm recording this now on the cafe deck, it is starting to rain, so that's unfortunate. But there's I'm going into a pretty desolate stretch here today, which will be pretty interesting. So the only campground I was able to find about 60 miles away from here is it's like a bar and restaurant and campground, so that'll be cool. We'll see. Loaded up on some food last night, and so the panniers are definitely heavy, and yeah, the motel that I stayed in last night was just perfect in terms of my love for old, outdated, roadside, cheap motels. It was great. So, yeah. All right, well, the rain's coming, it seems, so I will end it there. So from Crandon, ta-ta for now.